Hey, I wanted to share with you guys for client check-in day some thoughts that I have had. One would be that if you were to understand your brain a little bit more, what's possible? And I feel like understanding our brain takes time and it takes diligence. We have our prefrontal cortex that's here, the planning portion of your brain. We have your limbic system, which is your primitive brain, which is also like survival mode. And if you were to imagine driving a car that had two sets of brakes, two steering wheels, and one was driven by your limbic and one was driven by your prefrontal cortex, wouldn't that be crazy? And that's kind of like what we experience in our bodies. Like it's just crazy. And the self-awareness that can give you more power as you find that consciousness. And that's what Dr. A talks about in the life book, like all over the place, right? So how aware are you of the thoughts that you have? Viktor Frankl, I'm making my kids, actually, I'm not making them, I'm giving them a reward if they memorize this quote that I feel is just monumental to anything in between stimulus and response. Okay, if you're going to use that as an example, you see a cookie, that's stimulation, and then the response, you eat the cookie, right? Okay, so use that example. In between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is your power to choose, and in that choice lies your freedom and your growth. We so often feel that we do not have the ability to make choices, or that, we go into the drama triangle, which Dr. A talks about in the life book, the villain, the victim, and the hero. And when we're in any of those three areas, if we don't move into empowerment, the empowerment triangle, which is the coach, the challenger, and the creator, then we stay stuck. And that's okay because Jim Dethmer says 90% of conscious people are below the line 90% of the time. So there's a lot of work to be done, but I'm telling you, it's worth it too. Like either people sit in the shame cycle, or you can take personal responsibility, which Dr. A talks about all over in the life book, taking that personal responsibility and, understanding. I've been thinking about this, did a Facebook Live on it. Why are we all so stubborn? A lot of times it's because of potential pain, past pain, trauma, or different reasons. But, it served you in a way at a time. And in what way is your stubbornness serving you now? And are you ready to shift? Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to grow with the growth mindset of Carol Dweck? That's what I read in the life book today, was a reference there of deep, using your breath more consciously and being able to have that growth mindset. So hopefully some of these words are helpful today. I would love to hear what kind of stood out to you. And I would love to chat with you. So give me a call on the time that it's going to work. I'll definitely be available after 3 more easily, but try me and let's talk.